Welcome back, galactic citizens, to yours favorite YouTube channel. Grand Moff Tarkin here, and before we start today's topic, there is one news flash that we just received. Writer and co-author of The Rise of Skywalker, Chris Terrio, confirmed to multiple sources that Emperor Palpatine actually died in the events of Return of the Jedi. So basically the Darth Sidious, actually Emperor that we saw in The Rise of Skywalker, so is either a clone or some kind of other dark side sorcery, but we will still learn about that. But this is actually very important for the Star Wars canon as well, because it means that the transfer essence and cloning are now canon and official part of the Star Wars. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and help us bring peace and order to the galaxy. If you don't like this channel and if you are not going to subscribe, then you are a rebel scum. But anyways, you're more than welcome to listen to our next story. In today's story, actually in today's video, we are going to talk about Sith Throne Sovereign Protectors, or you may also call them Sith Eternal Sovereign Protectors, which actually we saw them in the last Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker. They were guarding the Darth Sidious, and they were looking something like old Imperial guards, but with a slight modification. To hear everything about that, stay tuned for the next couple of minutes. Sovereign Protectors were a special unit of royal guards and also a military rank best of the best Sith Troopers of the Sith Eternal. They protected Dark Lord of the Sith Darth Sidious, but were eventually destroyed by the Jedi Ben Solo and Rey. At least those that stayed in the throne room, they are destroyed, but I'm 100% sure that they were also on board the Sith Star Destroyers. Like every other Sith Eternal military servant, Sovereign Protectors were raised as children of the Sith Eternal cultists. They have been taught to revert to the power of the dark side, even they were unable to use that power. From birth, they were indoctrinated that galaxy is there by cosmic right. The uniforms of the Sovereign Protectors were similar in appearance to the standard of the Emperor's Royal Guard, although with several distinctions. Namely, they possessed a full Sith Trooper armor, while their helmets were Scarif Troopers type helmet with visor on top of it. Unlike Imperial Royal Guards, they were equipped with blasters, which we actually don't know what kind of blasters they hold because information is scarce. They were led mostly by a champion picked by the Darth Sidious, and they directly answered to the Darth Sidious alone. Sovereign Protectors' armor consists of gamma-plast composite with 4 layers to dense. Targeting sensors incorporated in their helmets give Sovereign Protectors an advantage in the battlefield, especially in low light areas like Sith Throne Room and smoke conditions. Their helmets emit active signals that bounce and return, providing accurate environmental data to feed back the command center of Sith Army if necessary. Only the best of the elite Sith Eternal Troopers were specially chosen to become Sovereign Protectors. They endure years of selection procedures and training aimed at achieving perfection in soldiering. Extreme standards were set for combat fitness, stamina, strength, dexterity, mental acuity, reaction time, loyalty, and intelligence. Their combat training included the use of heavy weaponry as well. They also had training to operate Sith TIE Dagger starfighters and were often sent on extremely vital missions. Finally, each Sovereign Protector would receive obligatory training from senior Sith Eternal cultist to wield the dark side of the Force, although not enough to provide independence or stoke ambition. The most exceptional Sovereign Protectors were eventually eligible for training with Darth Sidious. Some of these armored and robed soldiers were charged with the personal protection of the Sith Throne and Darth Sidious himself, while others were deployed to guard Darth Sidious' interests on board Sith Star Destroyers. A number of Sovereign Protectors were stationed aboard the First Order vessels mainly as spies to monitor every activity of First Order High Command, which means that Palpatine had a backup plan for absolutely everything, which is great. So, galactic citizens, that would be all for today. Still, we are missing a lot of information about Sovereign Protectors. They are not even accurate pictures of those elite soldiers. Not even online. We saw them in a couple of scenes in the throne room, but nothing too fancy, I would say. But anyways, that would not stop us to explore this elite unit of Sith Eternal. Anyways, if you like this video and if you would like to share your peace of mind, feel free to comment in a comment section below. And until next time, don't forget that Final Order begins.